everyone, welcome to Pots, Pans, and Pioneers. Today I'm going to be planting in my raised beds, and I hope you'll hang out with me and observe how we're doing seed planting to start our organic, GMO-free garden in the suburbs. So first, we're going to need some liner. We need liner to put in the bottom of these. This will keep out, it'll help the drainage and keep out any sort of rocks and things like that. Get a better piece of scissors here. I'm planting in Texas climate, so we always have really stringent, hot Texas summers, and we always need to make sure that the water drainage is really good in our plantings, as well as, you know, ability to retain water in plants because of the water restrictions that we have. So it's really important to make sure that you're getting all of the right things in your planting beds in order to protect everything from the drought and the heat. Sorry for the noise, I'm trying to get everything ready. So we're going to add some drainage rock in here. Like I said, this will make it really easy to I don't have a helper here today, so this might be a funny video. I'm hauling this thing up. This is 0.5 cubic feet, about 14 liters. I'm putting in the bottom of this. You don't want it super thick. I'm trying to make a very thin layer of rock. And then I'm going to be putting some organic soil in here. And people always ask, you know, how can you be sure everything's organic? You can't. But what you can do is do your research and get the best you can. I don't know who is using a chainsaw today. I'm just going to break up the soil as best I can because there's a lot of wood pieces in here. We live out in the burbs, and a lot of people go to the grocery store to buy all their fruits and vegetables. And I try to grow at least 35% of the food that we consume. And I try to do it all organically. There's some months I'm at the 35% or over, and some days I'm not even close to 35%, but I always try to do the right thing. And whatever we have extra, we don't consume immediately. I can and dehydrate. I've waited all day to come out here, so there's no noise. And guess what? There's noise. This is why I can't wait to move out where we don't have a neighbor. Again, I'm just breaking up the soil as best I can, irrigating it as much as possible. As your water will not protrude through a big clump of dirt. You need to make sure and have all of your big clumps especially broken up. Most people get this done with a tiller. But in a raised bed, you have to do it all by hand. And with me having lots of back problems, I wanted my husband to build me these so that I could step down into this ravine and be able to harvest and plant all of my vegetables. Okay, I'll be right back and we'll get some seed going. Okay guys, I'm back. I've got my seeds, and in this container I'm going to be planting some cabbage, some lettuce, and some squash. And I'm not gonna use all the seeds in the container, I'm just gonna use some to see what I can get to come up. I'm gonna be putting some seed starter mix on top. And these are pretty big seeds. Let me turn around the camera so that I can make sure I can see. These look like pumpkin seeds almost. I'm going to I'm going to be doing the romaine. This one is the cabbage. I don't think we're going to get any relief from the power saw over there. I have no idea why. Today of all days. The price you pay living in the suburbs. The noise. I think lettuce you can plant, once you harvest it, you can plant it every 2 weeks. And you can just keep doing it until the fall. You're able to plant. All right. Now we're going to get some water on it. Put my seed up. And I'll show you around the rest of the yard. Okay, here's a tour of my suburban vegetable garden. Here's one of my raised beds. I've got carrots in this one right here, and they were just planted yesterday, so I've got 2 weeks before I see them sprout up. And so I'll be doing an update when they come out of the ground and they start rising above the earth there so we can see them. And I'm watering just about every day. I live in Texas, and so it's pretty dry here, and our spring is just starting, so temperatures are ranging from 70 to 80 degrees, and sometimes this soil dries out. I planted this maple tree right here, this oriental maple tree next to this. It's so pretty, and it's starting to spring out green leaves. So let's check out the other things. I've got some bell peppers in this pot right here, and they're already shooting up. I've got some leaves in them, and this is my strawberries I've got in this one. I've also got this, it's all organic and all GMO free. I ordered all of my seeds from Johnny's Seed Company. Let's see, and this is garlic. I've labeled this one. So this is our garlic that we have, and my potatoes are coming up really well. I suspect they will start blooming soon. These are yellow gold potatoes because I don't like to peel potatoes that much, so I am growing yellow golds. And these back here are all my onions. I've got a bucket here, I've got a bucket here, and I've got a bucket here, and I've got another bed here, an old fountain that I've turned into a bed for me to be able to do that as well. Let's see. Need to clean up the patio. Over here I have all my seedlings for my tomatoes that I've got going, and there's some bell peppers that I need to revive a little bit. Hopefully they'll make it, and I'll get those in the ground soon. Let's see. And then over here was what you saw me plant before. There's a lot of noise out here today, so I've got kale. This is full of kale, and these were just planted yesterday. My husband built me these beds because they're waist high. If you go down these steps right here, he built me. And this is going to be carrots and romaine, lettuce, as well as summer squash and some cabbage. Now, I didn't empty out the seed cases. I'm going to wait. Let me come down here so you can see how tall these are. So, as you can see, they're waist high. So I'm able to stand and be able to harvest anything I can. We're trying to find a place for our corn, and I don't want to put it in the ground because if you look up, this is a step down. I don't trust the soil here in our urban area, so I'm not real convinced that the soil is organic, and so I hate to put a GMO-free organic seed into some ground that I'm confident used to be cotton fields here in Texas. So the ground here is really dry. It's hard, it's difficult. We did some cleaning yesterday. These are we're still cleaning, but these are our blueberry plants that we've got going. Let me see if I can zoom in. And they're doing really well. There's one. There are two different varieties of blueberries. If I remember them, I'll list them below. And here's another one that's doing fairly well. And then this is a lemon balm. This is coming up over in a strange place because I didn't plant it here. I actually planted it over in this bed a few years ago in a rose bush, but it is extremely lemony. So anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for joining me, and I'll give you an update in a week or so when we start to see some buds. Everybody have a great day.